I don't know what's going on. The show is scary to me. Like, they invite me all the time to come out here knowing that I'm high. And then I don't know what's going on. And then they want me to come up here and just act like, where did that bluegrass band come from? No one even told me that was... I'm already too stressed out. One, I lost my voice at Monster Jam. And I don't regret it at all. I did what I was supposed to do. The problem that happened is that I had to do a show in Fort Walton, Florida, and while I was trying to take a nap inside of a Walmart, a homeless person broke into my car. So I had to pistol whip him off because he wouldn't respect my voice. And I get it. If I was like, yo, get out of here, I swear to God, dude. Like normally my voice is standard black. Like you can hear it in a whisper. You know, like you can tell, you know what I mean? I got an uncle, like my voice is still raspy regardless. Like I know where all the best food is. That's standard. Anybody with a raspy voice knows where the best food is. But I used to have like a powerful voice, and now I realize that 85% of my personality is my voice. Like nobody respects me anymore because I can't like vocally bully you into submission. Like, I'm that person who's like, you think I'm yelling? You know what I mean? Like but it's like a whole nother octave and you can feel it. But now I'm just one of y'all. One of y'all lost ones. I want to say before I go further that there's a lot of white women in here, and I just want to make sure y'all don't have to be sad. Like, it's okay. I know the world wants you to promote how sad you are, but I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. When I go to your Instagram bios, it's just what's wrong with y'all in the bio. No other race is doing that. All right, that is strictly white women. They will be like BPD, ADHD, Pisces. Like, I'm not like asthmatic, no ACL, sickle cell anemia. Just, if you crazy, let them find out. That's what dating is. Don't give up the facts at the beginning. It's weird. Like, lie. Also, there's nothing wrong with lying. People are gonna say that it is, and those people are never happy. Think about anybody who wants to be told the truth. That person is always upset. So just like lie, make yourself feel better. Here the thing is, I'm poor as fuck, and the only way that I can treat myself is the best thing in the world is seafood if you're broke. Seafood tastes so fucking good, and if you don't love seafood, you're just not poor enough. All right, just the poorer you get, the better the seafood tastes. It's outstanding. And I can't afford it, but I can donate plasma and then use that money to go get seafood. Now, I don't know the difference between plasma and donating blood, but I can tell you plasma pay more. All right, that's what so if you want to go to Long John Silver's, go donate blood. But if you want to join me at the Juicy Crab and eat like kings, go donate plasma. And so, hey, the best thing about it is, if you don't know what a Juicy Crab is, it got different names, Crab Hut, Juicy Crab, it got crab in it, and it's usually, honestly, next to a plasma place. All right, it's not far. If you see your church's chicken, you're getting close. And it's like a perfect setup for me. God literally gave you guys a cheat code if you want to go live lavish. But the thing was, I ate an edible before I went to go donate plasma. And I know some people might know me from my viral TikTok about eating white people edible. All I can say is that I've grown, I'm a better person, but I did just give a pint of me away. All right, so I wasn't really whole. And I can tell you that 8/9 of me is a bitch. All right, I was way too high. I walked into the Juicy Crab and I could hear everything. Like I heard a nigga tying his shoes. I couldn't see him, but I know what he was doing underneath the table. And then after that, I heard 32 people sucking on stuff. And that's never supposed to be at max volume. If I am going to hear 32 people sucking on stuff, it's going to be in my room with the volume on 3 so my roommate doesn't know what I'm into. All right? My roommate. But there is a situation, sometimes make sure you close out that screen, guys, because if you get in your car, it will connect to your Bluetooth. All right? And I don't have any AC, so my windows were down, and I had to look the dude in his face, and then he just said, "Is that Sarah J?" Sounds like Sarah J. And so I had to move, right? I don't want anybody to know how I come, all right? But I don't care if you know it. Thank you if you know the lot code. It's not hard. So I got my food to go. Got it to go. And if you've never been to Juicy Crab, what they do, they give you a trash bag and they put about a gallon of butter in there. And then they'll put whatever the fuck you want in there, right? You want a burger go in there, clams, you want scram, whatever you want, they put it in there. So when I got to go, they just triple bagged it and then handed it to me. And I was like, thank you. And then I went to go home, but I got pulled over by the police. Now guys, here's the thing about it. My tag ain't good. And if I'm being honest with you, it ain't never gonna be good. I'm not really looking into it, I don't care. But the cop that pulled me over, he didn't pull me over for my tag. He pulled me over for distracted driving. He said I was texting and driving because my hand was like in between my lap and I was looking down. And I said, no, sir, I was just looking for a clam, right? Because I had my arm like arm shoulder deep into the bag looking for a clam because they was playing with me. Like it was like sometimes I thought it was a clam, but it was a corn. And so I wasn't texting and driving, and then the cop was looking at me. I was like, "You ain't never been to Juicy Crab?" He said, "I've been to Juicy Crab." I was like, "I don't think you have," because my philosophy is if you show up with 100% of the to-go food you arrive with, you're a bitch. All right, and I don't know why. It's the same reason why I don't take 2 trips to get groceries because I had a good father. All right, and my father would never allow that inside of his household. This is me still talking to the cop, your officer. You know what I mean? So I told him, and he said, "Well, sir, I can see your phone's up on the window, but now I'm kind of highly inclined to believe that you was jacking off and driving." And I was like, why would you say something like that? Why would you say? He said, "Sir, you are rock hard right now." And I was like, yeah, because seafood's an aphrodisiac, right? And then he was like, no, aphrodisiac is when somebody else see you eating something, they get turned on. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Because anytime somebody told me I was getting crab legs or shrimp, I was hard as fuck. And I come hard too. Oh, I come big loads. Oh yeah, the PSI pressure from my ball sack can knock a bitch through a window, through a wall, or whatever Lil Jon said. One time I was having sex with a girl, I came and I shot her IUD out of her pussy, hit me in my eye, I had a black eye for 10 days. Officer, because I was still talking to him. So he arrested me. He arrested me, and that was earlier today. But like, here the thing is, I escaped because I was so buttery. I just slipped out the handcuffs and then went through the crack of the door. Like, here's Johnny. And then I just got out, and then some of the butter off of me got on the wheel, so the cop car flipped. Car flipped like 8 times, and it's on fire. But I was like, I can't leave him in there in that car, and with the butter, it's so flammable now. So I rushed over. I opened up the car door. He's trying to grab. He's slipping off, and I was like, I don't know how to help you. So he grabbed my shoe, and I pulled him out. Then the nigga tried to arrest me again, and then I was like, get the fuck off of me. He got too cocky. I hit him with a, because I'm still from Atlanta. He tore his ACL and he put it in his bio. Right there. So if you see an APB out for the buttery bandit, it's me. But I'm gonna tell you, like I tell those cops, you gotta come try to catch me, sucker. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? So far, I know I've opened up a lot. I had a traumatic week. I accidentally saw my friend's dick for like 2 seconds, and then the rest of the 5 minutes was on purpose. Dude, man got a cock on, like a cock. Like I got a dick, he got a cock. Like that's a whole different weight class. Like it looked like 12 tuna cans dick that, like, you know, just and like 22 pounds. His dick was so big I started respecting his wife more. Like they just be in arguments and he yelling. I'm like, yo, lower your motherfucking voice, dog. You don't know what she's been through. You ever had to park a F650 into a red Solo cup? No, you haven't. So you sit there and you shut the fuck up. But I had a question for him, and listen, every dude's gonna act like he don't automatically know the math, but I'm gonna walk you through it because I already know what your 2 questions is. So I walked up to him, I was like, yo, how many donuts can you fit on that thing? How many? Right? I respect you not answering because I know your first question. What kind of donuts? Right? Because 8 Dunkin' Donuts ain't 8 Krispy Kreme donuts, right? Well, that might be a head. I get it. Okay, your second question smashed her hole. Okay, and I understand that. So I'm gonna open up the floor. 6 a.m. hot and fresh, ready, side, Krispy Kreme. How many can she ring toss on that bad boy? And remember, they're still hot, so they'll kind of seep a little bit, so you can get like an extra 2 on there. Tell me. All right, keep your secrets, dude. I don't give a fuck. You didn't come here to open up. Fuck you, asshole. Guys, it has been a pleasure for y'all to see me. I'm so talented. I didn't even have a voice, but I've touched each and every one of you's hearts. And you all got great taste because you all laughed at my bits. Anybody who didn't laugh is a bad person. We should exercise them out right now. I love you guys. My name is Dedrick Flynn. I'm out.